Welcome to Mishna, Salem, Mishna Zayin. Last Mishnah of this perek, we're going to discuss starting a fire on Yom Tov. So, motzin ta'ur, right? Ur, right? Not or. Or is light. Ur is flame, is a fire. So you can't go ahead and start. Cause a fire. Lomina atzim, right? From wood. You can't take two wood, sticks and rub them together to start a flame. Velomina avanim, or from two rocks. Velomina afar, from dirt. Velomina mayim, or from water. Right, you put a magnifying glass, use water also to start a flame, right? So you're not allowed to do this. Why? Because this is all nolad. You're creating something new, right? So even on Yom Tov, you're not allowed to start a new fire. We will allow for cooking on Yom Tov, and everything that we speak about, it's coming from an existing flame. You can't go ahead and literally whiten, but like when you heat up something very, very hot, it turns white. So you take the tiles, you take some tiles and you really, heat them up in order to use them. You want to go ahead and roast meat on it, right? So you can't go ahead and do that because when you do so, you're fixing it, right? You're metaken keli. You're not allowed to fix something, fix a keli on Yom Tov. Another thing Rabbi Eliezer said, if you remember last Mishnah, Rabbi Eliezer spoke about taking a toothpick, right, from in front of you to go ahead and use it. So it comes in. Another thing that Rabbi Eliezer says, also another leniency, is the person can stand on the muktzeh. Muktzeh is a place that's set aside, right? That you go ahead and you leave your fruits over there to dry them out, right? It's an area that they would dry out their fruits, turn grapes into raisins, figs, right? Dry them out. That was called the muktzeh, right? So a person could go ahead, stand there in that area, Erev Shabbat b'Shvi'it, right? On a Friday, on the Shvi'it, Shemitah year. Now, it has to be on the Shemitah year, because if it's not on the Shemitah year, then everything on Shabbat is an issue to eat. You can't just eat something on Shabbat, right? Because once Shabbat rolls in, those items are obligated in Ma'asrot, right? Remember, Shabbat kuva on the Ma'asrot. We mentioned this in Masechet Ma'asrot. So therefore, we're talking about on a Shemitah year. Shemitah year, you don't have to separate Ma'asrot because everything's efker, everything's ownerless, right? So you don't have to separate Terumot and Ma'asrot. So a person stands by his dried fruits on, Erev Shabbat on a Friday afternoon on the Shemitah year. I'm going to eat from here tomorrow, right? So he's setting it aside, and he said he can eat from here tomorrow. Chamim omrim, no. And Chamim come and say, you can't just say, I'm going to eat from here tomorrow, and then what you pick out, it ends up being retroactively what you pointed to. No, you have to actually point it out and say, no, I'm going to eat from here until here, right? You actually designate that entire area, and that would be that would suffice. Halacha is not like Rabbi Eliezer, rather like Chachamim.